Yo, what is poppin'? It's another Dolphins Nightcap. Shout out to the homie DG in the building.
Yes,
Hey, it's
sir.
CB and DG for another Dolphins Nightcap. You already know what time it is, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat who pulled up early. We about to get it cracking, man. DG, what's popping with you, my guy?
Man, I'm just like you. I need a drink myself because
Hey, you
man,
saw
this
it in the
team.
chat, bro. I'm already on it. I just poured up, bro. I'm sipping a little Russell's 15, bro. I see you. I don't know what you got in your cup. This
Don't
is
worry
Dolphins
about
Nightcap. Hey, I'm having my nightcap tonight. I'm having my nightcap. You already know what time it is, man. Shout out to
it.
everybody in the chat. We got who was in here first? Shout out to the homie Riggy in here first. He says, "What's good, my bro?" He says, "Yo, DG, I told CB earlier today to let you know, but since we here, hope you're ready for them Canes to put BTA this Saturday versus them baby Gators. Oh my gosh, Hurricanes versus the Gators in Hard Rock." Oh man, it's gonna be a show. DG, you going to the game or what? What you gonna do? You gonna barbecue? You gonna mildew? Which one?
I mean, I don't know if I'm going to the game now since y'all threatening me, saying that the Hurricanes gonna win. So we gonna see.
Oh man, that is funny, man. Shout out to the homie Riggy, the homie in real life, bro. We definitely got a link. Riggy's a big Canes fan. DG's a big Gators fan, so it's hate week for y'all. It's hate it's hate week. Hey, we gonna see, man. Hey, but let's before we get to this week's matchup, what happened last week, DG?
With the Dolphins.
Nah, we let's talk Gators first. Let's talk Gators first, cause bro, I hit you. Hey, I hit you. I didn't hear nothing from you, bro. What's good? Bro, I hit you about your Gators Saturday night. Y'all play LSU, bro.
Let me explain. This is Dolphins Night Cap, so maybe we should start off with the Dolphins and we get excited.
All
Maybe.
right, man. Hey, all right. We're gonna start off with the Dolphins first. I'm gonna give you a break. I'm gonna give you a break. We're gonna start off with the Dolphins. Shout out to the homie Mudbone, Mr. Fanatic in the building. Irv, what's good with you? Suicide Hotline in the building. Crazy Dolphin. Shout out to Mr. Polk in the building, man. Cliff D. Um, Mr. Paul says, "Good evening, DG and our Dolphins gang. Everyone coming in, hit the like button, subscribe, and support DGE with CB83. Let's go. I appreciate y'all, man. You already know what time it is, man. Hey, cheers to that, man. Cheers to that. Cheers to Mr. Paul, man.
Cheers. We're good, Crazy Dolphin. What's good?
Man, what? Hey, so let's go ahead and kick this thing off, man. Let's kick it off, DG. So the Miami Dolphins played the New England Patriots on Sunday. And honestly, bro, we got off to a very, very rough start again, bro. Got off to a rough start, and the Patriots end up securing their first win of the 2025 season on Sunday with an eventful matchup against the Dolphins, with New England ultimately holding on for a 33-27 win. And got off shaky for the offense and defense, man. I just don't understand this stuff sometimes. I mean, I thought the excuse last week was that the defense was tired. They had been on the field. And, as a result of that, that's why they end up giving up so many points. But, man, they came out the first drive. Drake May goes right down the field and scores a touchdown. Offense comes out and can't answer, goes 3 and out. And then the Patriots end up putting more points. So, I mean, what was your thoughts on the game? It was a lot that happened, and we'll kind of recap a little bit about what happened. But what was your thoughts on the game, DG?
Man, I got a lot of thoughts on the Patriots game. First and foremost, earlier today I rewatched the game just to see if I'm looking at everything correctly so I could come up with a good analysis of what actually happened.
Mm-hmm.
Based on offense, it seems like the O line is not playing up to what we would need for Tua to be successful. We drafted Jonah, expecting him to be at least average. Right now,
Mm-hmm.
off his PFF grades, he's not average. He's bad right now. So the only good old lineman right now on the old line is Patrick Paul and Aaron Brewer, and that's not going to work. We need at least four average guys on the old line to make everything work for Tua. But we still put up points, against the Patriots. Still put up points. But Tua did have a bad grade as well, 60. So even though the stat line looked like Tua had a good game, he still had very bad moments during that game, especially with a game as to where previously you guys mentioned that you guys had a player only meeting. And the
Mm-hmm.
way the team started off with a 14-0,
Mm.
unacceptable.
Mm.
Unacceptable. So that's my thing with the offense. It seems like our receivers, they're okay. It seems like Devon A Chain, he's the second best receiver on the team. I love you, Waddle, but it's just I don't know. A Chain, he just seems he might need a move to receiver. I don't know. I
So
don't
he
know.
might need to go to receiver, huh? He really catching the ball, huh?
I'm not even gonna lie. I wouldn't mind that. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna happen. Devon A Chain, he's in that Christian McCaffrey mode.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
at the same time, you see what he does with the ball in his hand once he catches it, compared to what we do when we run him down the middle. Two completely different things. It seems like Devon A Chain, he's not that bell cow running back, but he's that running back that you can use in different type of ways if you really need to. So that's what I've seen from the offense. The defense is pretty much just the D line not getting pressure. If the D line gets pressure, maybe that helps the DBs, but at the same time, we can only send four. We can send five if we want to, but we leaving more people by themselves back there. But we don't have the personnel back there to hold up with anybody to just leave a DB on a receiver 1-on-1. We need like zone coverage type of things because we don't have that one person that we could really trust in the back end. So it just seems like small issues lead to big things, and
Mm-hmm.
it's not leading us to wins. It may seem like the team is putting in some effort, but based off our record, we're 0-2 right now. So basically, that just means that what we have right now is not enough.
Yeah, yeah. And I agree with you. I think you said a lot of good things. I mean, we saw some fight in the Dolphins this game, which we didn't see last week, right? When they played the Indianapolis Colts. I mean, it's just unfortunate. I feel like this team should be playing better football at this point,
Mm.
especially with the defense that we have. I felt like the defense will be ahead. I thought they would be ahead of things. I thought they would be kind of making it difficult on teams. And honestly, I mean, we're making quarterbacks look like Pro Bowl, all pro quarterbacks. And I feel like it's just not enough. And I'm disappointed in Weaver. I just felt like we be ahead of the curve at this point defensively. And offensively, man, I understand the slow start to some extent, but with the defense playing the way it is, like you gotta score points, right? I mean, if the defense was getting stops and giving you opportunities, it'd be different, right? But we're not
Mhm.
getting any turnovers, like no interceptions, no fumbles through the first two games. Um, and it's just it's hard to win when you don't win the turnover battle and like you aren't getting off the field. It's just hard to win games like that. But shout out to Mr. Polk with the $10 donation. We appreciate you, bro. We appreciate you. Salute, my guy. Salute. Mr. Polk, Crazy Dolphin. Shout out to my brothers DGE and CB83. Hey, we appreciate you. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Do us a favor. Everybody can't donate. Everybody can't give their hard-earned money. But what you can do is punch that like button for us and share this content with, family, friends, people in the Dolphins community. We appreciate you. I see everybody coming in here right now. Shout out to the
Yeah.
fam, bro. We loaded up in here, man.
Peace
Um,
takes. What's good, Peace
Peace
Take?
Takes, what's good? CB and DG Nightcap. Shout out to Peace Take. Pete Takes is running a great channel over there too, man. I go over there and watch Pete, and boy, that
Mhm.
shit is entertaining, boy. That is some entertaining content, Pete.
If
And
I need
he
some spice in my life, I go to Pete's Take.
and bro, hey, Pete got the spice for you, man. It's gonna be it's gonna be some spicy, some hot takes, some Tabasco takes. That's what I call those. Some Tabasco takes. But we appreciate you, Pete, coming through and showing love. Y'all got to go check out Pete's takes too. He does a good job over there. Just letting people just get they stuff off, bro. Letting people get their stuff off. Sometimes it's terrible, and I just gotta shake my head, but it's all good. I respect everybody in the community. It's all love. So appreciate y'all coming through, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Mr. Polk for dropping that $10 donation too. We appreciate you, bro. We also need you guys to go over to the Dolphins Nightcap channel. We're going to put the link in the chat. We're going to start streaming over there in the next couple of weeks. DG, you got that link, or should I find it real quick?
Yeah, you could pull that up real quick.
Let,
I'm getting
let
the
me
PFF scores ready.
yeah. Let me pull it up real quick. But yeah, DG, go ahead and do your thing with the PFF scores. Let's go ahead and pull those up and get to those. I know some of them joints looking rough, so let's go ahead and pull those up. I'm gonna go to the Dolphins Night Chat channel and post this link in the chat.
All right. Okay. Can you see? Chat, let me know if you can see.
I got them. Yep, they are there. Give me
And
one
shout out to
second.
my boy Shake Money. You already know what it is.
Shake Money.
In the nation.
Hey, baby lizard. The baby lizards are here. The
Oh,
baby
man.
lizards are in the building. Is that what you said?
No, I ain't say nothing like that. I don't know. Maybe you got a hearing issue. I'm not sure.
Hey, y'all are funny, bro. Hey, bro, somebody got to win this week. It's either going to be the Canes or it's going to be the baby lizards. I'm excited. I'm excited for the matchup. I'm definitely going to be watching.
That's a topic for later that we're gonna talk about. Y'all will know what we think about that game. I will be at that game too. So
And you going to the game too.
yeah. So I'm gonna try to talk to DJ before the game. I don't know. Maybe it's I don't know. I don't know. It seems like
You said, what you mean you don't know?
I'm gonna get into that later. I don't want to talk about it right now in regards to what I feel about that game with the 5 interceptions from DJ, but that's for another day.
All right, we gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Hey, but I did just post that link in the chat. Pull that up real quick, DG. Hey, posted the link in there. Please click on that, subscribe to that.
Please,
We got about 50 subscribers, and we're trying to get to 100. Once we get to maybe 80 to 100, we're probably just gonna start going live on there full time. And we're not gonna go live from our channels anymore. We're just gonna go live from that channel and just kind of pump that up. So you won't see the shows on our personal channels. You'll start seeing the shows on the Dolphins Nightcap channel. So go ahead and do that. Shake Money said, until further notice, I'm a FIU fan. Vamos Gatos. Oh
shout
my
out to FIU.
gosh.
FIU, that's the school I went to. So I rep FIU and the Gators. Go Panthers. Let's go.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. Go Panthers, man. Shake said the Gators are so bad that I gotta be a FIU fan. That's crazy, Gator fans. That is nasty work.
Sometimes it gotta be like that.
That's wild. Now, getting into these PFF grades, this is offense right here. Tyreek Hill with a 77.8. Nick Westbrook-Akeen up there with a 75.9. Devon A-Chain with a 73. Jalen Waddle with a 73. And then we go down a little bit. We got Malik Washington at a 62. Tua at a 60. Alec Ingold at 60. Eskridge at a 58. Patrick Paul, man, we had no O lineman.
That's the problem, CB.
Bro, we have no O linemen that have decent grades.
Wow.
Patrick Paul with a 56, Keon Smith with a 54. Our whole O line is down here at the bottom. Aaron Brewer at a 52. Um, Ollie Gordon at a 51. He had a false start that in crucial time. Larry Borum at a 47. Ew, golly. So, look at our tight ends. Our tight ends are in the box too. 44 from Julian Hill, 43 from Tanner Connor.
Why did you get rid of John Smith?
Jonas
Why, if you're
Savant,
gonna deal with this, and on top of that, Darren Waller, he's not playing. Like,
bro, bro, what are we doing? The whole trenches is down here at the bottom of the list. We don't have one player that shined from that unit. We don't have one player that shined from the offensive line, and that was a bright spot. Everybody was bad, and that's what you guys got to understand. A lot of times, it's hard for these guys to play well when the entire unit is playing bad. It's just tough. So you need those guys kind of playing together, playing off one another, and just doing what they need to do. I mean, bro, Jonas Savaianea with a 26.4,
26.4 on 57 snaps.
57 snaps, and you got a 26.
That means you we were better off just leaving
Bro,
no guard out there.
bro, you ain't get off the bus, bro. Like, bro, you was out there throwing oh shit blocks, bro. Like,
Mhm.
oh shit, he about to get hit again. Come on, bro.
Mhm.
Like, we got to do better than that, man. And honestly, our O-line coach, he probably is like, bro, I'm working with Larry Borum and Keon Smith, but we still got to figure it out. Why not just go pick up somebody else that maybe can come in? Maybe they're not going to come in and be world beaters, but maybe they can come in and kind of be okay for a little while, right? Somebody who's got like meaningful NFL snaps. Is it too late to pick up somebody, DG? Like, what's the deal with the offensive line?
I feel like it's too late to pick up anybody that's going to be able to provide you with at least a 65, 70 PFF grade. Going on from this point, we were expecting James Daniels to be that person, but he's hurt. Austin Jackson,
Oh my
injury prone,
gosh.
he's hurt. So I don't like sometimes I think it's a scheme that makes our old linemen get hurt so easily since they're running out in space a lot. But I don't want to assume that. It could be that reason, but it just seems like with our old line, maybe it's the guys themselves, the guys that we got in the room. But I don't want to say that as well.
Maybe they're soft. Maybe we just got a bunch of soft ass players who don't play through injury and don't play through hurt. I don't understand it. I mean, at this point, I mean, we're looking at an offensive line and tight end group who can't get above a 60 um, when it comes to like, you know, playing NFL football. Like, bro, there's no excuse for some of this stuff. Like, we gotta be better in some of these areas, man. It's just like, bro, this is what y'all put on the field, bro. This is what y'all came up with. This is what Chris Greer signed off on. This is what Mike McDaniel signed off on. Y'all got to figure it out. And, bro, we're going into Buffalo tomorrow. We haven't even gotten there yet, TG. We haven't even gotten to. We're going into Buffalo tomorrow, bro.
This just shows me that the New England Patriots front was more stout, more stronger than our front. In
Just
some
got
on Sunday.
dominated. Yeah,
We
you're
got
right.
dominated.
We got dominated up front, bro.
Mhm.
We had some moments, but everything, and that's the funny thing about the Dolphins. Like, I talked about in the offseason, like, yo, they gotta find a way to get better in the trenches and just be able to run the football and just run directly at people and not try to run around people. Bro, the only plays that were successful for us, like running the football, was like schemed up crazy. Like reverse end around with two blockers coming around. It's always like, bro, it's always like gimmicky. Like, our run game is so gimmicky, bro. It's never like downhill power counter gap scheme plays. It's always like, oh, we're gonna fake a toss here and run around here, and he's gonna pitch the ball here, and bro, I'd be like, what, bro? You did all of that, bro. And I got to the point at one time I was watching the game with my dad. I was like, damn, Mike McDaniel really scheming this shit up because he can't run the ball regular. Like this month, he has to do 2-3 end arounds in order to run the ball successfully. It's crazy to me, bro.
But we gotta remember what we brought Mike McDaniel in for. We brought him in to fix Tua, so he's gonna take whatever the team offered him and try to make him seem like a genius in regards to calling plays. And that's basically what he did on Sunday. He's seen that the running game was not working. On top of that, one thing about the Dolphins, we're always going to keep Devon A-Chain in. We're going to let Ollie Gordon come in, so on and so forth. But there could be like running down plays, but Devon A-Chain's in there, but we still hand off the ball to him. But we're better off just giving the ball to Ollie Gordon. But we want to make sure Devon A-Chain's out there just in case if we need a check down for Tua. We're better off putting Devon A-Chain out there so he can catch the ball compared to Ollie Gordon. So I feel like that's why the running game hasn't been established yet. It's especially since that's something that we should really hone in on. But I don't know if we want to really put that workload on Devon A-Chain. I don't think the coaching staff really want to do that.
Yeah, man, it's just it's weird. I think the Dolphins are in a very like tough position to be in, and they have to figure it out. Like I don't make excuses for people who get paid millions of dollars to play a game. And Mike McDaniel, I think he prides himself in being a smart dude, right? And I feel like, you went to Princeton, you're a smart guy, like, bro, you can figure it out. Like, this is still football. This is still very simple, but at this point, it just seems like he might be in over his head at this point. But we can get to these defensive grades. I mean, we've seen the offense. The offense in the trenches look absolutely terrible. The skill players are the ones who have the higher grades. Now, looking at the defense,
seems like Jordan Brooks had a good day. 3.6 on 60 snaps.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good right there. Rasul Douglas, he had a pretty good day as well, a 79.9 grade. Willie Gay only had 3 snaps.
Bro, we gotta talk about this Willie Gay situation.
What you think is going on?
I don't know, bro, and that's the thing. And I don't know if it's politics involved, or I don't know if somebody's in front of him they felt like is playing better than him. But to be completely honest with you, Willie Gay needs to be on the field. Like, we heard a lot about him in preseason, bro. Like, we heard a lot about him making plays in preseason. Then we get to the season, he's only getting, like, he's below 5 snaps. And I'm trying to figure out, like, okay, Weaver, it would be different if his defense was stopping people and getting stops. But it'd be different, bro. I'd be like, okay, all right, Willie Gay is good. He's on the sideline. We'll use him when we need him. Bro, we are absolutely stopping nobody. Bro, get his ass in the game. Like, there's no reason for a guy to be graded that high and to make plays, and then he's sitting on the sideline for the game. I don't care. You might have to swap somebody out who's not used to being swapped out. But you got to find a way to get Willie Gay on the field, because every time he's on the field, he makes the plays, bro. What is up?
You got to say who would be replaced if we do start Willie Gay. Would you take out? We know you're not taking out Jordan Brooks. I'm
not taking out Jordan Brooks, but I'm going to find a way to get him on the field, whether it's – where's Dotson at? Where's Dotson at?
Dotson all the way down.
What are we doing, bro? Get Dotson ass off the field, bro. He's a 46.
Yep.
Bro, this is what I'm talking about. Where Weaver better tighten up, bro. I'm telling you that right now. Willie Gay needs to be on the field. Get Dotson ass off the field, bro. Move Jordan Brooks to the middle, and then give Jordan Brooks the dot. Give him the green dot, and then let Willie Gay get on the outside and do his thing, bro. What are
I
we?
think we're gonna see more of Willie Gay
We
against
have
Buffalo
to.
Bills
We have to. What's up with Jalen Phillips, bro? Where's Jalen Phillips at?
right here. 60.3
Sixty
on 40
point three
snaps.
ain't terrible, bro, but he gotta be better, bro. Minka's up there with a 60. Jordan Phillips. Jordan Phillips, I feel like he needs more time.
Mm-hmm.
Zeke Biggers, 59. Robin, get Chop ass off the field. Chop ain't did nothing. He ain't did nothing either.
I mean, he got a sack. I give him that. He got a
He
sack,
he
but
did get a sack. He did get a sack.
mhm.
Yeah, he had one play. But you still down there at the bottom, no? You still 57, kind of in the middle of the pack.
Mhm.
But Jason Marshall Jr. struggling, Tyrell Dotson struggling, Melifonwu struggling, Zach Sealer, bro, what? We paid, bro, too much money to be acting like this, bro.
That's devastating. Seeing Zach Sealer down there, devastating right there, bro.
Zach Sealer got paid and got ghost on us, bro.
Crazy.
He's stealing money right now.
But you see what I mean in regards to the scoreboard doesn't indicate in regards to what the actual grades were for this game.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, bro. Look at KJ Britt. He got one snap, bro.
One snap. One snap.
I like Jordan Brooks. But I would like to honestly see. I would like to see Jordan Brooks, KJ Britt, and Willie Gay on the field at the same time.
And then you have to change up the scheme. You pretty much gonna run a 4-3 at that point.
Go 4-3. Shit. I mean, bro, whatever we running, this 3-4 stuff with the stand-up guys, it ain't
Mhm.
working. It ain't working, bro. Put Jalen Phillips' hand in the dirt. Like, he's not a stand-up guy, bro. He stands straight up and get blocked. Bro, I want to see guys' hands in the dirt. I want to see Chubb's hand in the dirt. Go 4-3, get Chop's hand in the dirt, put 3 linebackers in the game, stop the run, and play some coverage behind it. Play cover 2 behind it or cover 2 man underneath. Like,
So let's say you play 3 linebackers. So you're basically saying that you want Willie Gay to be that dime linebacker, or you could put 2 linebackers and Jason Marshall. He's gonna be that slot person that's gonna
I'm
be
cool with
there.
I'm cool with Jason Marshall playing the slot. You still got Minka at the safety. Is Austin Davis even playing right now or no?
Yeah, he's down here,
Ashton
56.
Davis. Yeah, he down there. I don't know, man. I feel like you gotta Cam Smith not even getting no reps right now, huh? Is he still hurt?
I think he's on IR.
Oh, he's still on IR. I got
Mhm.
you. But man, like I feel like we gotta get KJ Britt and Willie Gay on the field. Bro, we're not I feel like we're not stopping anything. Like I feel like we're not doing any better without those guys on the field. So I definitely feel like Willie Gay needs to see the field, and I'd like to see KJ Britt see the field as well. Like I said, I like to see I would like to see Jordan Brooks, Willie Gay, and KJ Britt at the linebacker positions. Put Jalen Phillips' hand in the dirt, put Bradley Chubb's hand in the dirt, and then put Sealer and Phillips or Sealer and Kenneth Grant. Like there's some things you can do, but bro, just go to a true 4-man front, 3 linebackers, 7-man box, stop the run, and just let your DBs play, man. Let your DBs play cover 2, cover 3. Let Minka roam around there and try to make plays on the back end.
But that's the only person that you could really trust. Rasul Douglas a little bit. We got to see more games. Pretty impressive that he got a 79.9. So it seems like Rasul Douglas is our cornerback one. Jack Jones, it seems like whenever he comes in, teams target him more because they
Yeah,
know that he's liable to give up something. They probably seen the film from the Detroit Lions practice and they know exactly what to do with him. So
yeah.
that's what it seems like. They always gonna go to Jack Jones' side because you're gonna be able to get something off of him.
Yeah, man. Go. Hey, put up that comment by Irv right there. He says we run a 3-3-5 and it's not working. We should run a 4-3. Weaver ran it in Houston, and I agree, man. The 3-3-5 is getting ate the f up right now, bro. It's
Mhm.
getting ate up. I mean, everybody's having a field day with this 3-3-5. Honestly, I don't even know why we running a 3-3-5 because we don't have the DBs to have no five DBs on the field like that.
Shoot, if you have five DBs, you don't you don't need a Jalen Ramsey. If you got five DBs, you got five guys back there all working together
Bruh.
to make sure nothing happens. But if you have four or three DBs back there, you each DB back there needs to be a solid DB. So right now, based off our scheme, we really need solid DBs back there, but we don't got that. So we need that D line to get pressure so our DBs don't look that bad. But
Our
the D
D
line not getting
line,
back there.
our D line ain't getting no pressure, bro. Them
Nobody up
boys,
there in the higher score. So
our D line wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight right now. They
mhm.
wouldn't bust a damn grape in a fruit fight, bro. Nobody's getting back there. We get a sack a game. Like I feel like we fall into a sack a game. But we could be better, man. Shout out to Newfoundland in the chat. He says, "Evening, lads. This is about to be a bloodbath. Our heads gonna roll Friday morning."
Mm,
Man, what's your
possible.
thoughts? What's your thoughts? You think it's possible, DG?
Yeah, I think it's possible. It just depends on how the team looks against the Buffalo Bills. If we put up a good fight, knowing this team, we're going to take that as a win. I heard what Dan Marino said earlier on a
What did
little.
Dan Marino say?
He was like, "There's no need to panic." That's what he said.
He said,
Last time
"There's
Chris Greer
no,
said that, we ended up panicking. So
bro."
I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah. All right. Shout out to the homie Fenzaholic, the Batman in the building. He says, "Yo, and Tua, we trust." We
What?
gotta,
Let me take that off the screen.
bro. You can't. Hey, Wolfpack tripping tonight, bro. What's up with the Wolfpack, bro? Y'all tripping.
I
Shout
think
out
he's
to
being
Batman.
sarcastic.
Nah, he's serious. My man, super serious. Shout out to Batman pulling up. He's definitely a tour guy. He just got that Dolphins tour, the new Dolphins tour jersey, bro. Bro bought a couple of them joints, bro, serious about tour, bro.
Mhm.
But yeah, what we got next, DG?
We got some interesting things that I've seen in regards to that Patriots game. Let me get to that real quick.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We appreciate y'all coming through. I see you, Mr. Paul, throwing up the Wolfpack signal, bro. I see you throwing it up. Um, yeah, let's get into get this comment off the screen real quick,
Mhm.
just so we can see it. Yeah, appreciate you.
So with this play, I don't have a lot of plays for us. This is just one Devon A chain play. In regards to me stating that he should be a receiver. But let's check this out. He go out in the flat, boom, Tua throw it. He like a little check down. If Tua don't like his reads, he gonna go straight to Devon A chain.
Now, did you see the Kurt Warner video, bro?
Yeah.
What did you? So this is my thing, and I want to talk about this a little bit. So I saw the Kurt Warner video, and he talked a lot about how Tua's kind of rushing his process, right? He feels like his process is speeded up, right? And he also feels like his drops aren't consistent. Like the way he drops back into the pocket isn't consistent, right? Nah, no Wolfpack. Shut up. Hey, damn, Wolfpack jumping in here. I just saw
Wolfpack
that.
jumping today. I love that. I love that.
Hey, DG on one tonight, man. Y'all got to chill with the
Mhm.
Wolfpack comments. But yeah, so Kurt Warner talked about him rushing through his progression and just not trusting his feet and trusting the process when it comes to working through his progressions. And I do see a lot of that. And he talked about how Tua is kind of taking different drops on different plays. And he's wondering if Mike McDaniel is coaching him to do that, right? Because honestly, quarterbacks drop should be fairly consistent. It should be, hey, if I'm, you know, looking at something quick, it's going to be like 3 steps. So if this is going to be a little bit longer developing, maybe it's a 5-step drop. right? He feels like Tua gets in these moments where he wants to hit the screens right away and he's not taking a drop. Therefore, he's not seeing other players like get open down the field, right? So if he's taking his drop consistently and surveying the field, he can always come back to the check down, right? And Kurt Warner said, hey, this guy's speeding up his process. His feet are off right away, and he's just going directly to the screen passes, the swing routes, the Devon A chains in the flat instead of working through his process. So that was something that was interesting. And I'm wondering if this is a Mike McDaniel thing or if this is a Tua thing. Because honestly, this is something that can easily be fixed by just coaching him to do the right thing and just work through his progressions at all times and work down to the checkdowns as you need to. But I do feel like after watching that video that Tua is giving up some stuff down the field because he's going to these swing routes and stuff just too quickly. Like I feel like Devon Achane should be targeted on some of these plays, but I feel like a lot of these plays Tua should be looking downfield to the guys like Tyreek, Jalen Waddle,
Waddle.
who are coming open, bro. Because these plays are cool every now and then, but
Mhm.
you gotta take shots and you gotta open up the field. And by taking your shots and completing on those, you're gonna have these, right? Guys are gonna move back into their zones, and then a channel open up at some point. But you can't rush through your progressions in order to hit swing routes and Devon A. Chain in the flat. It's just not something you should be doing, bro. But what's your thoughts on that?
I mean, there's a reason why Devon A. Chain leads the team in receptions. It's just not because of Miami Daniel wanting that to happen. I felt like it's just based off what Tua sees, and he trusts that Devon A. Chain he gonna get at least 5 yards every time he touches the ball. I know Devon A. Chain is a very explosive player,
Yeah.
and I would have a lot of trust in him myself as well if I was quarterback. But I don't know. Also, I do think that the O line may dictate what Tua does with his footwork. If he sees that the O line could break the pocket, that might affect his footwork. He might slide to the right a little bit, even though he's not supposed to. That might mess up his throwing motion. I think that could be another thing that could affect Tua in regards to how he delivers the ball. Why some balls may oversell, and on top of that, he's a short guy. So maybe he's not, seeing the field very well. Some quarterbacks, you see them play and you know that they can see everything on the field, like the elite quarterbacks. When Tua play, you don't think that he sees everything on the field. If he was, we probably wouldn't be in this situation. We would probably be 2-0 rather than 0-2
Mm.
if we were confident in him seeing everything. So
Yeah, and I do feel like Tua does. He leaves. Tua definitely leaves some stuff on the bone, right? He leaves some meat on the bone. No homo. Like he's got to do a better job of like trusting his offensive line. And I know it's hard to trust guys who just got off the street. They last week they were at Home Depot in the aisles helping people find Phillips head screwdrivers. But this week they're playing for the Miami Dolphins. Like it's tough when you have guys who shouldn't be NFL starters and they're trying to protect you. But you still got to find a way to make plays down the field because it's going to help us win games. And I mean, at this point, you might as well just go out there and play ball, play loose, right? And just make the plays you can make. Like speeding up your process and just going to HN right away is just not the answer. You got to find a way to take the deep shots and then work back to him. And I just feel like he's not doing enough of that.
but CB, when you see a play like this, it makes you think otherwise because it actually worked. So
And that's the
even though,
thing. Yeah, they
Mhm.
work, bro. They work sometimes, right? So he Achan has the ability to make a guy miss, but he still went out of bounds too.
Mhm.
Like I understand it. I see what you're doing. You're trying to get the ball to a speedster who can make a play. Um, but he shouldn't be the first resort on a lot of these plays. He's not the first read,
Mhm.
right? Tua is still supposed to be reading the offense, the middle of the field, and making throws. You can't be so reliant on this that this becomes the new normal and you try to make these plays all the time. Because that's just signs that your offense isn't in the right. It's just not in the right state. If this is what you're relying on, you have to rely on being a passer down the field, looking at coverages, being able to hit guys. And I feel like that's what's hindering Tua's development too. Is just a lot of these swing passes, screens. It's not forcing him to like make the throws necessary to be successful. Like, and that comes down to coaching. Like, you, I understand you want to get the ball to Achan. I understand you do, but you still have to be able to play football, be a football player, be a quarterback, read defenses, understand what the defense is trying to take away, and make a play down the field. So, I mean, I don't know, bro. I feel like it's hindering him. I feel like it's hindering his development as a football player.
I mean, I feel like one person I compare Devon A Chain to is Bucky Irving from the Buccaneers. I don't know if you know him.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
small
yeah.
running back, they were on the same size. Devon A Chain, he definitely faster, but similar playing styles. And when I see the Buccaneers play, they're able to make a running back like Bucky Irving work. It makes me think like maybe if Devon A Chain was with the Buccaneers, it'll probably be a better situation. A better O line, better quarterback, so on and so forth. So I'm looking at guys similar to what we have to see like how are they being successful in the NFL, and that's why I noticed in regards to Bucky Irving, his interior O line is always good. The interior that we got Aaron Brewer, but like I said, if
But
Jonah's performing like he is, and our right guard is not healthy, our right tackle, the running game most likely is not going to work with Devon A Chain. Just like Tua need that O line, Devon A Chain need that O line too. But if you
I
want to
I
use Ollie
agree.
Gordon,
And bro, I agree with you, but I feel like Bucky Irvin can run inside. He can run between the tackles. He could do. I feel like a lot more than
then A
H.
Chain,
I feel like he has more versatility,
nah,
right?
I don't think so.
I feel like when it comes to the passing game, I feel like A-Chan's got him. Like he catching the ball and making a play on the outside. I feel like A-Chan's got him for sure. Screen game, A-Chan's got him for sure. But when it comes to just running the football between the tackles, and maybe I say that because he has a better offensive line.
Exactly.
Maybe I say that because he has a better offensive line. A-Chan could probably go to the Bucks and be super successful. I can't say that's not the case, but I feel like the Miami Dolphins are limiting A-Chan because he can only do this because the Miami Dolphins can't get downhill and run the football. Like
Mhm.
everything they do run wise in the box is like gimmicky and like it's never like gap down backer. It's always like, oh, we gotta pull the guard and the tackle and then reverse back around. And bro, it's like, what the hell are y'all doing? Where are these blocking schemes coming from? Some of them don't even make sense to me. But like I understand that, bro, sometimes just playing downhill football is where you need to be. Like if you could just run power, counter, trap, you'll be okay sometimes. But
Mhm.
we get in the shotgun formation and we do a one back and we got five offensive linemen and we got a 7-man box. Like it go back to the beginning of this play right here and pause it. So right now we have five offensive linemen. Who is 80? Tanner Connor?
Yeah.
So we got Tanner Connor. And who is this right here? 30. That's Engel.
Yeah.
So we got five offensive linemen. We got a fullback, a tight end, and a running back. Now, looking at this box right here, we have a wide five. We got two wide fives, two wide ends, right? We have a three tech on the right hand side. We have almost like it
But
looks like it's
that
like
three
double.
tech, That 3 tech is not your regular 3 tech.
It's a wide. It's like a wide 3, right?
But I'm talking
And
about the person.
oh yeah. These dudes are different, right?
Yeah, Milton
But
Williams. He won the Super
but
Bowl last year.
but look at these. But look at the box right now, bro. If we
Mhm.
were to count the box and just play the box, like we have 4 guys on the interior, we still got the numbers: fullback, tight end. Like these wide defensive ends, bro, they're not even really in the play. If we just hit it up in the middle and just block, we could get 5-6 yards a pop. We should be able to with this type of box. It's just we don't have the ability to get downhill and punch people in the mouth. And that's what bothers me about this team. It's like, bro, we have 5 offensive linemen and a fullback and a tight end. And we have 4 guys that are right there in front of our face. We have a safety that's at 15 yards. We can make Devon Achane can make one miss. Like what are we doing? We can run power counter. We can run a number of different stuff. We just choose to run screens and run around people because we feel like we can't get it done in the box. It's just like, bro, at some point, Mike McDaniel, you gotta start forcing your guys to play downhill. It can't always be position blocking, bro. And that's what we do. We just position block. We just beat them to a spot and try to cut them off with angles. It's not good football, bro. You gotta be a little bit more versatile. And that's my problem.
Yeah, I say this as well. I don't want to like point out Jonah because a lot of other guys did bad as well. You know, Borom, he gave up a sack. Keon, he gave up a sack. But Jonah, he did not give up a sack, but he gave up a lot of pressures, hurries, so on and so forth. And I'm not saying that's good, but at the same time, it seems like he's going to go through those growing pains as to where we really needed him to perform well. When we draft the old lineman as early as we did, we're expecting him to be at least average for us to perform better out there on the field on offense. But right now, he's not performing that way. Maybe he'll grow into that throughout the season. You know, he had a very good matchup with Milton Williams, getting paid $27 million a year, so that's good competition for him. But he's gonna have to learn from that matchup because this is not the best front that we're gonna face all year. There's gonna be way better fronts than this.
Definitely not the best front. Definitely not the best front, but they do play well. They do play disciplined football. They do play sound. We're gonna play some fronts that aren't as good as this, but we're gonna play some fronts that can dominate too. And this isn't one that's just dominating, but they are a solid front. But yeah, I mean, I feel like we just got to be better. And I feel like Mike McDaniel has got to just got to be more simple. Like it can't just be running around people. You got to kind of force these guys to block, man.
I don't know if you've seen the kickoff return by Malik Washington. Did you see that?
I did see the kickoff return, and then I saw right after that the kickoff. I saw the punt. We had the punt return, right? Malik Washington had the punt return, and then I saw the kickoff return by the other dude.
Okay, I'm gonna play TD's reaction to the kickoff return. I was dying laughing at this one.
Oh, bro. So this is to the kick. He was still playing the song, huh?
Yeah.
It's the new era and we back up in the mid. MIAMIDOLPHAIs when the WAP again.
Hey, he was still playing this song, and you got to run that back, yo. Yo, he was still playing the song. Vibing too. Hey, TD was vibing too, bro.
TD was like this.
TD is
It's the new era and we back up in the mid. MIAMIDOLPHAIs when the
Bro, what? Hey, why am I just, bro?
Man.
Why am I just seeing this? That's crazy, bro.
Man.
TD wild for that one, but the Miami Dolphins are wild for taking TD on that emotional roller coaster, dog. That's crazy, bro.
Don't nobody deserve what the Dolphins puts.
Nobody deserves it, bro. Nobody deserves it, bro. That's crazy, bro. I was hyped too. I was like, yeah. Then I'm looking, I'm like, what in the heck is going on, bro? We got to play TD's reaction one more time, bro. Run that back one more time.
We gonna be
TD,
doing this all year.
TD, you a fool for that one, boy.
Fins up, throw them fins up, throw them fins up. It's the new era and we back up in the mid. MIAMIDOLPHINs. When do I begin? I've been rapping since if you rapping, then we can.
The camera went out.
Oh my gosh. Bro, that is amazing. New Finland said it. That's bro. You can't make this stuff up. Honestly, Miami Dolphin fans, you gotta laugh to keep from crying. You gotta laugh to keep from crying, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy.
See, we 0-2 right now, but I'm still enjoying the moment. You know,
Yeah, you got to, man. I mean, we still got 15 more weeks of this, bro. 15 more weeks.
Oh,
Somebody
said what?
Oh no, what's this? Mike Vrabel?
Yeah, Mike Vrabel. He was talking about how he stopped the Dolphins offense. Let's hear what he had to say.
There's going to be a few, and I think maybe our whole intention was to defend, inside the numbers and make sure that was not where it was hurting us. We did okay there, and then obviously they felt comfortable throwing those outward breaking routes, and not that I'm accepting of it, but we have to be able to say this is what the game plan was. So I think that there's some plays that we certainly need to correct, and we can't have the ball thrown over our heads on 3rd and 15 and Tyreek Hill just blazing out of there. So that's those are concerns. But the other ones, some of them are on us and how we wanted to play the football game, making sure that they were, we were defending the middle of the field where they've had so much success.
So it seems like the whole NFL has caught on to what the Dolphins do. That's what I think.
Yeah, and that's what it sounds like, man. It sounds like, I mean, it's the same thing every week. People are saying, hey, take away the middle of the field, make Tua throw outside the numbers, make him beat you over the top, and make him throw the ball down the field. Now, if we were running the ball well, I feel like teams wouldn't be able to take away the middle of the field because linebackers would have to come up and play the run. And that means that, hey, we could take a shot. We're going to be able to hit the play action, bring them up a little bit, and then dump those passes over the middle to guys like Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill on those in-breaking routes. We just haven't been able to run the ball, right? And when you can't run the ball successfully in the middle of the field, linebackers aren't forced to play. They can just kind of sit back and chill in the middle of the field, run to the middle and say, hey, all right, you got to make a play now. We're taking it away. Throw to the corners because we know you can't throw to the middle right now because we're clogging it up. So the key to this thing the whole entire time, the key to the Miami Dolphins' success the whole entire time was run the football successfully, right? And now we have 2 offensive linemen out, right guard, right tackle, and we can't run the ball successfully. Teams know, hey, they have 2 backup offensive linemen in. The right side should be pretty shut down. If they're going to run anyway, it's going to be to the left side successfully, right? And now we've become one-dimensional, right? And You can't be one dimensional in the NFL. Everybody watches film. This is what y'all got to understand. Everybody is watching film. Everybody's paying close attention to what you do. Everybody's trying to find your tendencies. They spend a lot of money on people who work in the background to find teams' tendencies, find what they do on first, second, third, fourth down. Bro, you can't fake it in the NFL. You can't fake it till you make it. Like, you got to be legit at everything you do. And the Miami Dolphins just aren't legit at running the football right now. And since we aren't legit at running the football right now, teams will not take us seriously. They will clog the middle. They will dare us to throw outside the numbers and figure it out. And that's not Tua's game. That's never been Tua's game. Tua was successful at Alabama because he had great running games and running backs that really scared defenses. Right? We don't have a running back. Well, Ollie Gordon could be that, but we don't have the ability to run. We don't have the ability to run the ball like that.
But
Our offensive line.
Remember, we denied Derrick Henry when he wanted to come here. Jonathan Taylor, there was conversation.
The Derrick Henry shit still pisses me off to this day.
Mm-hmm.
The dude was telling them all offseason, hey, I want to be a Dolphin. I thought I was going to be a Dolphin. I want to be a Dolphin. And we chose to just sit on our hands, right? And then he goes to Baltimore and absolutely is killing it, bro. Like, what makes Greer think? What makes Mike McDaniel think? And this is the arrogance that bothers me with Mike McDaniel and Chris Greer. What makes them think that they are so good at certain positions that they don't need a guy like Derrick Henry? Derrick Henry makes everybody better. He makes the offensive line better. He makes Tua better. He makes the wide receivers better because he's going to demand attention. What makes them think that they don't need a guy like Derrick Henry? And that's what scares me about Mike McDaniel, Chris Greer, and this organization is that I don't think they really know football like that. I think they are so caught up in what they do in their system and the guys they want to showcase that they just don't care to like be versatile and like have other guys that do different things in the building. I just don't understand it. The fact that you don't go get a Derrick Henry and you sit on your hands and you say, "Oh, Devon Achane, who else did we have?
We had
we had Madison. No, but this is before. But I'm talking about even before. Derrick Henry was years ago. But we had Jeff Wilson Jr. We had Devon Achane. We had
Myles Gaskin, Savon Ahmed,
Raheem Mostert. Bro, y'all think Raheem Mostert and Devon Achane are the answer? Bro, what are we doing? Like, the Miami Dolphins just have things backwards. And I think Mike McDaniel is making a lot of these decisions too. And I think, especially personnel wise, I feel like Chris Greer would have went to him and be like, "Hey, what do you think about adding Derrick Henry?" And he's like, "No, I don't think he fits our playing style." I feel like that's something that Mike McDaniel would say. He doesn't fit what we want to do. Because Mike McDaniel wants small scat backs like San Francisco 49ers. And that's why they can't keep a running back healthy. But they can't keep nobody healthy. They can't keep McCaffrey healthy. They can't stay on the field. Bro,
one thing about the 49ers, they did trade for Brian Robinson from the Commanders. Probably the closest thing to Derrick Henry. And they put him on their team. He hasn't gotten a lot of carries yet because he's in the same backfield with Christian McCaffrey. So if we had ever brought in Jonathan Taylor or Derrick Henry, we would have to figure out a way as to where both guys are still getting the same amount of reps and we can still get like the same kind of production that we would want from a Derrick Henry compared to a Devon Achane in our offense. But
bro, Mike McDaniel is just not versatile in the run game. He does the same thing over and over again. It's always outside zone, screen passes, things in the flat. It's just like, bro, people kind of know what you do now. People know your tendencies, bro. People know what you got going on. Look at the banner flying over Hard Rock.
Wild.
What does it
It's
say?
wild.
Fire Greer, Fire
Fire
McDaniel.
McDaniel.
Damn. I thought the last one said Fire Greer only. Now they added the Fire McDaniel in there too. Savage.
Hey, some people pay good money for this right here. This is not
How much?
cheap.
I
Right
wonder
here.
how much that is, bro. How much?
A few thousand.
It's a few thousand.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's crazy, bro. People spending
few
big
thousand.
money. Get them boys out of there.
But you don't think like something like this confirms that they're not going to be here for long? Since this happened, whenever I see organization go to the extreme to let organization know that they want somebody fired, it ends up happening.
I don't know, bro. I feel like they did this last year and the year before, though. Haven't they done this before?
I
feel like
can't really pinpoint.
I feel like they've done it before. I don't know though. I feel like they've done it before.
Mm-hmm.
But man, it is what it is.
All right, and I got a few stats from that game. Then we go on to the next topic. Miami Dolphins have the worst pass rush grade, 48.7, and the fifth worst coverage grade at 44.6. So, like I was mentioning earlier, if our pass rush grade is 48.7, what makes you think our coverage grade won't be any better? So, the better our pass rush grade is, the better the coverage grade would be. But if the pass rush is not good enough, we can't expect the DBs to hold up.
Man, this shit is trash, bro. Like, I don't see chopping and putting pressure. Honestly, this is what I like to see. This is what I think Weaver should do, right? I think Weaver needs to find a way to get the best players on the field, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that may be, hey, putting Chubb at one of the ends. Maybe Phillips is at the other end. But I feel like you got to find a way to move Chop around a little bit. I feel like Chop is not the type of player you want to put in a 5 technique and just rush every time. I feel like he'd be really good in that amoeba type defense where he's just kind of roaming around, finding a gap to run into and make a play on the quarterback. I just don't understand why Chop is used the way he's used in our defense. I feel like he's not Micah Parsons, but I feel like if you used him in that role a bit, it would throw something at the offense that could catch them off guard. So I just feel like you got to find a way to get your best players on the field, and I think that's having Chop maybe rush from the inside sometimes, stand up, rush over the center, just make things difficult for the defense. Show them some different looks. Weaver literally comes out in the same thing, the same look every time. He may roll stuff. He may roll something back differently, roll to a different coverage, but it all looks the same up front, and it's not working. It would be different if it was working and getting stops. Bro, you got to send something different. You got to do something different. You got to use Chop. You got to move him around a little bit. He's too small to just rush from a 5 technique every time, bro. You have to move him around so he can get skinny, go versus bigger guys who can't guard him. Bro, you got to do something different. Like, these dudes get paid a lot of money. I don't understand why they can't see this themselves. DG?
I feel like they want Chop to master his role first before they expand his role. Sometimes coaches want to make sure that you could do one thing at a high level before they put more stuff on your assignment.
But
so I feel like Chop Robinson is not effective as of yet in doing what the Dolphins want him to do.
But what if he can't? What if he can't do it? Like, what if you're asking him? It sounds like to me you're trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. He's not the player. He doesn't have the size to go in a 5 technique and rush a tackle every play and be successful. He just doesn't have the ability to do it. We've seen it over and over again. The experiment is over. It's over, bro. Like, he doesn't have the ability to do it. He has the ability to beat a guy every now and then, but you need to move him around a little bit and just use him in different areas.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, like what are we doing? Like, he should, bro, he has the same stature of a guy like a Micah Parsons. Bro, Micah rushes from the 5 sometimes. Sometimes he'll stand up and rush over the center. You have to move him around. He's not the guy that you just, and this is what you start to learn with Micah. If you just put Micah in a 5 technique every time and you say, hey, rush the passer.
Yeah, he wouldn't be as effective.
Bro, he wouldn't be as effective. He wouldn't be the player he is. But they understand, hey, he's best when he's moving around and he can be a football player and he can just cause chaos. Right? Some guys are just chaos cause. Some guys are just kamikazes. He's just gonna go in there and wreck a play every now and then. We don't have a guy like that. We don't have anybody doing that. We need to use Chop in some of those roles, bro.
Who was the last Dolphin that you think had that type of impact? Like, would it be like Cam Wake?
I think bro, honestly, it would be Cam Wake.
Yeah.
And I feel like Cam Wake was a bona fide pass rusher, right? Like, he was a guy who could win constantly in a 5 tech or a 9 tech. He could win constantly. We don't have a guy like that on the roster, right? Honestly, it don't help when you don't get in the 3rd and 10. Like, you never put yourself in 3rd and long. Like, the defense is always ahead of the chains and they're in 3rd and 3 or 3rd and 5, so they can run or pass. It doesn't help when you're doing that. But Cam Wake was the guy on 3rd and long. He was going in the game, and you knew he was coming. Quarterbacks knew he was coming around that corner. Like, Chop Robinson doesn't have that ability. I just feel like he doesn't have the strength to beat tackles like that. Cam Wake could literally bench press dudes off of him.
To be honest. Right?
Yeah, he could literally like get underneath them, bench press them dudes with one arm, and still get to the quarterback. Chop just doesn't have that ability. He doesn't have that size. He has the speed, the stature, but you gotta use him. You gotta move Chop around in order for him to be successful.
Another thing that I noticed, the thing with right and left tackles, usually the right tackle is least athletic than the left tackle, I shall say. So they tend to put Chop Robinson on the right side more than the left side, so he get an easier matchup against a lesser athletic type of guy. So they do move him around, but they still keep him in that same spot on the left or right side.
The same box. Like, they keep him in the same box of being a defensive end edge rusher, right? I don't even see them like stunt him inside, like knife him inside and bring somebody outside. I don't see a lot of stunts and movement from our offensive line either. Like, I just don't see a lot of that. I just see a lot of vanilla, get our ass beat all the way down the field, to be completely honest with you.
I mean, it makes sense. The Miami Dolphins have the 5th worst pass blocking grade and the 4th worst run blocking grade in the NFL. If you are having these grades with your O-line, you need a Lamar Jackson back there. You need a Patrick Mahomes back there so they can alleviate how bad this O-line is. But we have Tua, the guy that everybody says that he needs a very good O-line in front of him to perform well. But these are the grades that the O-line is providing to us. And, we can't really expect nothing from Tua if this is how the O-line is going to perform.
People blame it on Tua, and I get it. Tua has made some boneheaded plays. But this offensive line don't help. Mike McDaniel's play calling and the scheme don't help. Like, Tua is part of the problem, but he's definitely not the only problem. Like, you can't win with grades like this. You can't win with an offensive line that can't keep their guy upright, and you can't run the football. Like, you can't win with that. Like, we talked about trenches all off season. and we come back in and we're still getting dominated in the trenches, that's sad, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That is sad. And honestly, yeah, I mean, it's just it's pathetic, man. It's pathetic.
I mean, this is the last topic.
Man, Anthony Weaver, bro, he don't deserve to be no interim head coach. He don't deserve to be interim nothing, Bill. If
Well,
Mike McDaniel get fired, fire his ass too, bro. I'm sick, bro. The defense is absolutely terrible, bro. I ain't giving Weaver no head coach job. I'm not letting him be no damn interim head coach. I'd rather you promote somebody else.
So the personnel that we got right now doesn't give Anthony Weaver a freebie in regards to having the opportunity.
No.
Okay.
No, and honestly, get your ass in the box. Why are you on the sideline? Weaver, what can you see calling plays from the sideline?
Mm-hmm.
Defensive coordinators need to be in the box, bro. Like, what are we doing? Like, get up in the box, look at your defense, look at what they're doing from above, call the defense down to your guys, and have them get lined up. Bro, you can't see anything from the sideline. Defensive coordinators do not need to be on the sideline unless you're really that good, right? Some guys are really that good where they could just sit on the sideline, dial it up, and hit their guys make plays.
Yep.
Weaver's on the sideline looking at his tablet, trying to figure it out after the drive, after they just get torched. Bro, get in the box. Bro, get in the box, call the plays down, be able to see the entire field and what the offense is doing to you, how they're attacking you. If you can get up there and see how they're attacking you, you'll be much better off. Bro, I can't believe I got to tell them this, bro. Y'all, the Miami Dolphins should be paying me, bro. Get me on the payroll. Get me on the payroll, DG. We got to get me on the payroll, bro.
I'm telling you, I mean, I'm waiting on Indeed to see if they got any openings available. I know something gonna come up. I know it.
I think if they get me in a building as like a media guy or put me in sales or something, if they get me in there as media or sales, and then they realize that, hey, this dude really knows football. Maybe they go promote me quick like they did what's his name from the Heat. You know how he rose up from like a video guy and just now he a head coach, but they might do me like that, bro.
I tried.
You tried it?
Yeah, like last year I went to a practice and I tried to called one of the coaches. Like, hey, come here, let me talk to you real quick. Like, I mean, I know y'all need some help. Like, I got a lot of knowledge. Just give me a chance. You know, this is my team. Like, please.
What happened?
It's like, oh, it's about who you know. And on top of that, I only got my bachelor's degree. And they're talking about, oh, you gotta get your master's too, so on and so forth. But to me, to be honest, I don't think your degree matters. It's more about your passion for your profession. And, you know, I got a passion for the Dolphins in general, so I'm going to be happy to work for the team. You know, on top of that, I love football as well. So, you know, like I was going to help y'all out. Like, come on, man. Like some people, they're getting the job just because they have like the right credentials. You know,
hey, I gotta end though. I just realized that I gotta end.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know somebody who's on the coaching staff currently for the Dolphins.
Who?
I can't tell you, bro. I can't mess up my connect. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit him and I'm gonna be like, yo, do y'all have any openings? Like, is there something y'all could do to like get me in there, bro? Because I'm gonna help y'all win games, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hit him up, bro. He's actually one of the coaches for the Dolphins right now, bro. I just hope. Look, if McDaniel get fired, he might get fired too, though. So he might be out of there before he can even get me in there.
Exactly. I don't know. Like
he's been there a while though. He's lasted through like a couple regimes.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
I think I know who you're talking about, but I'm not gonna say it.
He's lasted, bro. He's lasted through a couple regimes. He was with Flores and he was with Mike McDaniel. So
yeah, he had to do something crazy to do that.
Yeah, so he been there a while, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And
we'll see if that happens. You know, if you talk to him, who knows? You know, I like my freedom as well. But
Ain't no freedom, man. What you
Mhm.
talking about? You gotta get to work, bro. Long hours, long nights, bro. Long days, long nights.
I'm working for him right now. I am.
Uh, all right, what else we got, man? Man, we talked
What
about
else?
the Dolphins for an hour,
Right.
bro. They had us for an hour and 15 minutes talking about them chumps, bro.
An
And then
hour and
we
15 minutes.
play tomorrow night, DG. We play the big bad Buffalo Bills.
Mhm. I know we play them, but it seems like our team is not ready. We glazing the Buffalo Bills before we even play them.
Oh my gosh, not glazing these dudes.
Glazing.
Dolphins QB Tua Tagovailoa and Josh Allen. That dude can do literally anything he wants. Definitely different skill set for me. I can't do half of what he does. Did Tua say too much? You damn right Tua said too much, bro. What you talking about, bro? Dang, bro. I mean, it's the truth, but bro, you ain't gotta be so honest up on the behind the mic, bro. Just be like, he's a good player. He's solid. He does great things. I'm looking forward to competing against him. Bro, you went toe to toe with that man last year and played a better game. Why are you glazing this dude? Maybe it's a psyche thing. Maybe it's a psychological. I've never seen Tua do this before a game. Maybe he's glazing Josh Allen so that Josh Allen takes it to heart and then he comes out and plays like trash, bro. Maybe that's the psyche behind it. Because I've heard of instances like this where a player will call another player the night before and be like, "Yo, you're a great player. You're fantastic, man. I'm looking forward to playing you. I'm so afraid of you guys tomorrow." Like I've heard of this, and then the guy comes out and plays like trash. So maybe that's what's going on, DG. What's your thoughts on this?
Like you could glaze all you want to and say whatever you want about Josh Allen, but once you start belittling yourself while you show somebody appreciation, it makes absolutely no sense. And now you're making us realize that you're admitting that you're not a franchise quarterback, and Josh Allen is a franchise
Damn, is
quarterback.
that you say he's admitting he's not a franchise quarterback?
Yeah, he's basically saying that to me. When I heard this, he's like, come on, Tua, you can't really say that about yourself. I can't even do half of what he does. Y'all both in the NFL.
Yeah, that was wild right there. That I can't do half of what he does. Like, bro, you got to realize, Tua, you just played against this dude last year. You're only as good as your last game. Tua absolutely had a better game than this dude. When we go look at the numbers, better numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Went toe for toe. Like, what are we glazing for, bro? He's solid. He does a good job. He
I think
runs.
they were
I would have been like,
probably
bro, I would have been like, it's dangerous. Like he plays like dangerously. But I mean, it's just maybe it's a psyche thing. Maybe he's playing a game with him, bro. I don't know. It's hard for me to like understand it. You got to hit. Go ahead though.
sometimes somebody could be too brutally honest.
And
I
I
think
agree.
that's what we're doing here.
I agree with that. He can't be too honest.
Dude, he's top tier. If it's not with his arm, it's with his legs. That dude can do literally anything he wants. So definitely different skill set for me. I can't do half of what he does when it comes to running the ball and any of that. And then with how he can just chuck a ball down the field, with how far and the arm strength that he has. He's supreme when it comes to that. So it's gonna be fun. Get to see him, get to play him again, and we'll see.
It wasn't that bad. I mean, I've heard it before, but it's not as bad when you kind of listen to it and get the context of it. He's just kind of giving him props. But I didn't like the fact he said I can't do half of what he did say half of what he does when it comes to running the football, right? And he said the chucking the ball around, right? But Tua, you can chuck the ball around too, bro. You're a damn good player. Like you gotta carry that swagger, that confidence. But you can't look like Tarzan and play like Jane or have confidence like Jane.
Mhm.
Like, bro, it's gotta stack up. Like, come on, bro. Like, this man looking all swaggy with the backwards hat, the hoodie, the gold chain, the braids. Like, what? Like, bro, you gotta carry yourself with a little bit of like, come on, man. Who is this publicist? Who is this PC people, bro?
Yeah, because they're not really telling them anything. You know, it seems like, I don't know, maybe it's the media that's picking at Tua. Whatever he's saying, they're trying to put context clues to it to make it seem like it's a different narrative. You know, so
I don't know, bro. I just feel like somebody's like got to take this dude under his wing and like have the conversations with him. Like, bro, like when you answer these questions, bro. Hey, yeah, he's a solid player. We went toe to toe last year. I'm looking forward to getting out there and doing it again. Like, that's how you should be coming right now, bro. Your team is 0-2. They need you to lock in and be like, yeah, we're excited about playing them, but I mean, we got a job to do. Shit. We about to line that shit up on the 50 and run it. Like, that should be your approach to it. It shouldn't be like, oh yeah, he's great at what he does. You're running the ball and doing all this stuff. Bro, come on, bro. We better than that. Tighten up.
I'm gonna show you what Stephen A. Smith had to say about this. This is funny.
Oh my gosh, Stephen A is hilarious, bro. What this dude is a.
If I were the Miami Dolphins, I'm
he said he'd be PO'd.
when we were evaluating you coming into the National Football League. You say that during the interview process. This cat that you're about to draft, Justin Herbert. I mean, I understand he's talking about Josh Allen. But I'm just saying, when you're talking about somebody like Josh Allen, if you talk about Josh Allen like that, there's a couple of people that have his arm talent. You know what I'm saying? His size, his strength, et cetera, even though Josh Allen is special. To say that about another quarterback within your division, you ain't giving me much of a chance to believe in you. That's where I'm at with it. We'll start off with you, Jeff.
I disagree. He being real. I mean, listen, you
be
see
real
it.
quiet.
Now, he's being asked, he's being complimented. I don't have an issue with it. I don't think he's saying I'm not going to be good enough to win games. I think he's saying the way Josh Allen plays. I mean, Swagoo and I had this conversation the other day in the green room about like Larry Allen, right? Like Larry Allen was a different dude. I'm a really good football player, bro. I'm a really good football player. I ain't Larry Allen, and I was when I was playing. I'll tell you that now. He's just saying. Tua's a really good football player. He's not Josh Allen. That's okay. I don't think he's saying.
Is that really okay, CB?
I think it's okay to say when in conversations in back rooms, right? But when you get onto the mic, I don't feel like you should be bigging up a player in your division who's a division rival. Like, that's not the approach. It should be when you're behind a mic. Like, you can say, "Oh, he's a good player, man. He does fantastic things. He runs the ball. He does some stuff well. Really looking forward to getting out there and competing against them. You know, we've went toe to toe in the past. I'm looking forward to getting out there and doing it again on Thursday. Like, that should be the approach. Like, you see, the guy here, I forgot the center's name. What's his name? I don't know his name. But he's having the conversation right now, and he's like, man, in the back rooms, yeah, like I tell people, I'm nowhere near that guy.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't get behind a mic and you know, downplay yourself as a result of that. So that's kind of my take on it. I just would, bro, don't big up Josh Allen on the Miami Dolphin fan base.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we don't want to hear that shit. We want to hear you say, hey, you going to go out here and hey, he's good. We about to smack this dude though.
Mm-hmm.
Like that should be the approach.
That also supports the soft narrative that everybody's placing on us. The way Tua talked on the podium right there.
Yeah, and it does. It sounds real. Oh, I don't want to get my ass beat tomorrow type situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I don't know. I feel like Tua and the mic aren't the best. I feel like you got to kind of keep Tua off the mic as much as possible because he is brutally honest, and we don't have a lot of guys that get behind the mic and just set the tone for what we should be saying.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We don't have Tyreek Hill will get up there and be like, yeah, Tyreek Hill don't even get asked questions like this, right? He's just talking about, oh, yeah, we're in a better space, we're figuring it out, blah, blah, blah. They don't ask him questions about Josh Allen or Stephon Diggs or anybody like that, because they know Tyreek would be like, bro, fuck Josh Allen. We trying to win a football game, bro. Like, he a good quarterback, but he ain't invincible. Like, he's throwing interceptions, he does stuff, he still makes mistakes. I just feel like that we don't have enough guys that are tough minded that get behind the mic. We got Tua, Tyreek talks a little bit, Waddle never says anything. Like, defensively, Jalen Phillips never gets on the mic. We don't see a lot of Chubb. It's just, I don't know, bro. It's weird. It's our media team is just weird too, how they put people on the mic. We only really hear from Tua and Mike McDaniel for the most part.
Yeah. Our media do things different, but I just leave them alone at that. I know the girl who do some of the videos, so I'm very close with her. Shout out to her.
Yeah, that's what's up.
But yeah, I can't really condone what Tua said on this one. It seems like the only way for us to get a playoff win is by getting a quarterback that's better than Josh Allen, and Tua just admitted that he will never be better than Josh Allen. If you're not even half of what he is right now, and you're a professional athlete, what makes you think that he could get to that level?
It's rough. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But speaking of Tua, next topic, we could jump into that. I'll let you read it.
All right, so man, images of Joe Burrow's turf toe injury are being sent to, what is that, noted foot specialist, Dr. Robert Anderson, to be reviewed if surgery is deemed necessary. It would be expected to sideline Joe Burrow for 3 months. Burrow was in a walking boot and on crutches after today's game. Who is more injury prone? And before we answer this question, I just want to let y'all know that these turf toe injuries are very, very serious injuries, right? These turf toe injuries can ruin guys' careers, and I don't wish that on Joe Burrow. They just have to be very, very cautious with how they approach this situation, because honestly, this could be one that damages him for a long time if they don't get it right.
Wow.
So getting into it, right? Who is more injury prone? Is it Tua or Joe Burrow? What's your thoughts, DG?
It's a tough one right now. Very, very tough one. Joe Burrow, torn ACL. I think he tore his wrist, whatever you call it, broken hand bone, multiple things. But Tua, I feel like his injuries affects his play more than Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow with his injuries, it doesn't seem like it affects him too much. He still is able to go out there and execute on a high level. But with Tua, it seems like in regards to the hip injury, it kind of affected him in regards to his power coming from his body overall. So as of right now, I think Tua is probably more injury prone. If Tua had to go toe to toe with a linebacker compared to Joe Burrow, I think Joe Burrow coming out alive compared to Tua.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow might get injured, but I think a big hit from a linebacker might take out Tua for good. So in regards to being injury prone, I'll give it to Tua. But Joe Burrow, he's right up there. This was the number 1 overall pick in 2020 and the number 5 overall pick in 2020. But they have shown us that they're unable to stay healthy. This could mean that Joe Burrow, he could be available. I think a team would be willing to give up maybe 1 first, 2 first if things don't work out with the Bengals, because it's starting to look like the Andrew Luck situation with him getting hurt and him being a good quarterback when he had to abruptly retire from the NFL from turf toe, a similar type of injury.
Yeah.
So it might be best to get Joe Burrow away from Cincinnati, maybe a new type of scenery. They failed to put a good old line in front of him, which is a reason why I think that he hasn't been able to stay healthy. So I don't know. I see Joe Burrow being one of those QBs, those very good QBs that very rarely become available. I'm not saying the Dolphins should target him, but if we are in need of a quarterback at that moment where Joe Burrow is available, maybe that's something that could be explored by many teams who are quarterback needy at that time.
Honestly, it's crazy. I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna say that Joe Burrow is more injury prone than Tua Tagovailoa. Um, Tua's had little things that nagging, like little nagging things, and he's had the concussions. The concussions being the biggest one, and I think the concussions were big because of the season, because of the NFL thing, the way it was shown on TV. Tua automatically had to go to IR a couple times as a result of the concussions. I think Joe Burrow's injuries are way more serious, and they've sat him down for longer periods of time. I think Tua has found a way to kind of stay healthy now for the most part, knock on wood. And I feel like moving forward, this trajectory, I mean, it's a tough position to be in for Cincinnati. Like they're constantly, like every other year, Joe Burrow's out. Like, and they're missing the playoffs. They just don't have a shot. So it really does, make you think. Like Joe Burrow got paid a big contract too, right? People talk about Tua's contract. Like, why did Tua get paid all this money? But Joe Burrow got paid a lot of money too. Why did Joe Burrow get paid all this money? Like
he made it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he made it to the Super Bowl, but he's stealing money right now. GG, he's stealing money.
As Dolphin fans, we should not be saying that.
Bro, he's stealing money. He's still at least two on the field right now, bro. Like Joe Burrow's stealing money, dog. Like he stealing.
But I feel like Bengals fans, they're more content than Dolphin fans because of that.
Because of the Super Bowl they had.
Exactly. But once you make it that far, like that's why I want us to at least win a playoff game. That would settle our fan base for at least a year or two before we start requesting for them to at least get another playoff win or get to the Super Bowl. That Super Bowl kind of gives you patience.
Is Joe Burrow a younger Dan Marino?
A younger Dan Marino?
Is he just gonna have that career of got to the Super Bowl, didn't win it, and then just was kind of faded away after that? Still played good football, but was injured a lot, and just played good football, never made it back to the Super Bowl, and never did anything outside of that. Do you think is that what it's looking like right now?
It's possible. If they don't fix the old line in front of Joe Burrow, if they don't take that serious, then yeah, that is definitely possible. And Joe Burrow, he has to be careful in regards to the way he plays. He's not the fastest of QBs, but he has to be smart in order for him not to get hit as much. Lamar Jackson, you would expect Lamar Jackson to be more injury prone than Joe Burrow. But Lamar Jackson is so good at avoiding hits. He has the speed and everything, but if you're a smart quarterback, you could avoid those hits that may come to you if you scramble out for like 5-10 yards and just slide, But Joe Burrow, he has an issue with that. Even though his last injury, it was like a non-contact injury. It wasn't even from somebody hitting him, but at the same time, you could tell by Joe Burrow play, he's kind of reckless in regards to how he plays. He don't care about getting hurt. He'll run over a DB if he really wanted to.
Maybe Joe Burrow is Phillip Rivers. A guy like Phillip Rivers. But I don't think Phillip Rivers ever got to the Super Bowl, but I feel like he's on that same trajectory. But I do think he's more injury prone than Tua, just because I feel like his injuries have been like season-ending injuries. And I don't think he's coming back from this turf toe thing. I think he's really got to like take his time and figure it out and do it the right way. instead of forcing it to come back. Because honestly, if he tries to come back too early and ends up getting worse, then he could be looking at, retiring super early, and that's not what he wants.
Now, you know what I think? This is my hot take.
Hot take.
Hot take right here. I think Joe Burrow will not end his career only being a Bengal. He will end up on another team. I don't know what team that will be, but he won't spend his whole career as a Bengal. For sure. After this injury right here, for sure, for sure.
Dang. So you saying because of the injury, you feel like he's gonna be out of there for the most part. And it may not be right away, but you just feel like for some reason he's gonna be on another team sometime soon.
Yeah, like some quarterbacks that are so beloved by their team, you never imagine them leaving their team in general. I can't use Tom Brady as an example because he won 6 before he left.
Yeah.
But I feel like a quarterback like Joe Burrow that his fans, the Bengal fans, love dearly. It's gonna get to the point as to where that love dies out because you're not on the field, and they're more willing to let you go with all these injuries piling up throughout the years. So
Yeah. I feel it. What we got next? We got a couple more topics before we get out of here. What we got?
yeah, we could run through them. Okay, I'll read.
Go ahead, read this one. Yeah.
Okay, so Patriots star wide receiver Stephon Diggs and rapper Cardi B are pregnant, expecting their first child together. This will be Cardi B's 4th child and first with Stephon Diggs. Hey, shout out to Tyreek Hill, man. I don't know if the boys working out, but hey, we gonna see. But is this a win for the Dolphins, CB? Let me know.
I don't know, man. Is this a win for the Dolphins? Maybe, maybe Stephon Diggs is focused on other things. Maybe he's occupied. Maybe Cardi got him occupied, preoccupied, and he's not really focused on making plays. Maybe that's a win for us. I don't know. What's your thoughts?
I mean, we lost on Sunday, so I can't really say.
What did he do? Did he do anything in the game?
He only got a few catches. That's it. He ain't scored. No, nothing.
I didn't even see the few catches that he had. How many catches did he have?
I think he had like 3 or 4.
Nothing big though. No big catches.
No big catches, but his time probably coming soon. I'm not really a fan of this because she's still legally married to Offset, the rapper.
Damn. So she's still legally married and my boy done shot up the club? Damn. Offset gotta be punching the air right now.
I mean, I understand she's a billionaire.
No,
or
she's
close
not
to it.
No, she ain't a billionaire yet.
She's not.
No, I don't think
She
so.
might be close. She's very.
I don't know. What does she do outside of like rap? She don't got no business ventures or anything like that. Not that I know of. She not like Riri. Riri got Fenty and all this other stuff. I feel like Cardi not really rocking like that.
I mean, I'm pretty sure she got a bigger bag than Stephon Diggs right now.
Yeah,
like, she's more financially stable than Stephon Diggs.
I can see that being the case.
So,
what we got next, man?
Mm-hmm. One thing on that, you can tell like if somebody has more funds than you, then usually a guy of a lower tier might just try to like, okay, since she got more than me, I don't mind having a baby. So I feel like that's what's happening here. Or you probably seen what Travis Kelce was doing with Taylor Swift.
Hey, Kelce said, I gotta get this bag.
Mm-hmm. That's what Dick said too, I think. So
all
right. So we got 3 more topics. Good. Next topic: Baker Mayfield or Tua. I wanted this topic because I'm kind of envious of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
It's okay. It's okay to be envious of the Bucks. It's okay.
You want to know why I'm envious?
Why are you envious?
Because when I look at Baker Mayfield, it shows me that there's no excuse for Tua to not be able to do what he's doing out there. maybe he's just in a better environment, better coaches, just better everything overall. That's why Baker is just doing so well with the Buccaneers. You know, him and Tua around the same size. Seems like Baker Mayfield has a little bit more strength in him, a little bit more moxie. You know, Baker Mayfield came from
Definitely.
nothing,
Definitely.
undrafted, not undrafted, but no scholarship, walk on. And he grinded for everything that he got. You know, sometimes you want those guys who came from nothing. You know, Tool, he was a 5-star coming out of high school. So everything was given to him. But Baker Mayfield, he still came into the league and showed that he's a top tier quarterback. But if you was a 5-star recruit coming out of high school, we're expecting you to be at least be in that top 10, but we're not really seeing that from Tua. So I'm gonna ask you, Baker Mayfield or Tua. I'm pretty sure I know your answer, but
What's what you think my answer gonna be?
I mean you're a Tuaneer. I can't put that past.
I'm definitely going with Baker Mayfield, and that's what y'all got to understand. I'm a football savant, right? So
Mhm.
I watch a lot of football. I coach my son. I've coached high school, played college football. Like I understand the game, and I know when it comes to like playing football, I saw Baker in the playoffs last year, and I said, "Wow, like Baker is going to deal. He's going to make plays. He's going to figure it out. He may be small, he may be, a little short, whatever it is, but the kid has the moxie. He has that dog in him. Like he's going to figure it out. He's going to rally the troops. That's something that I wish Tua had. I wish Tua had the moxie. I wish he had it. I feel like just he's just a nice guy. And I
Mhm.
feel like nice guys finish last a lot of times. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. And I feel like Tua's got to dig down and find something that pisses him off about this game, or he's just going to continue to be on that same trajectory of just being mediocre.
Mhm.
And that's where I'm at with it. But what's this video you showing us right now? What is this?
So this was taken this off season, and
Is
I'm
this
guessing
this is just coming out or this been out?
this has been out.
Okay.
I kept my receipts.
My bro said he kept receipts.
I
What
kept
is this? Who is this? Tua?
This was Tua partying with Baker Mayfield on the same boat this offseason.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Quentin
Did
Bell
some of
was
that
there.
Baker that bro, some of Baker didn't rub off on Tua, bro.
I
Tua
guess
gotta
not.
get Tua gotta get on the phone with Bake and just have some. I think Bake should hit him up and just be like, yo, come on, bro, tighten up. Like we better than this. What's going on, bro?
Mm-hmm. Plus, with quarterbacks of the similar stature, similar size, and on top of that, I'm seeing y'all both on the boat. I don't know, but looking at the numbers in the NFL, they're just not aligned with each other. So I don't know. I don't know.
Damn,
They got
bro.
their whole families on the boat.
That's Baker right there, right? And then that's Quentin Bell.
Mhm.
I see stay cut. He said tour Baker and Bell on the yacht.
Yeah,
Damn, bro. Damn, bro. Come on, Tua. We need some of that to rub. Where was Tua at though? I ain't see Tua.
he right there. He gonna go back.
Yeah, go back, go back.
So that's Tua's wife right here.
Oh, she laying down chilling. Oh, that's Tua right there. Okay, I see him.
Mr. Owen too, right here.
Come on, bro. Dirty
Mr. Owen
Wolfpack.
too.
Hey, Wolfpack emojis in the chat, bro. DG on one right now, bro. Wolfpack emojis in the chat.
Yeah, I ain't
But
see a wolf in a minute.
hey, I'm definitely going Baker though. I'm definitely going Baker, bro. Baker just got that moxie. We need some of that shit to rub off on Tua ASAP.
You know,
ASAP.
and you can consider Baker Mayfield an elite quarterback based off his company here with Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson,
And he
amongst
got more touchdown than all them boys.
yeah.
Completion percentage up there, 67.4. Rating, he was the look 100.
Third best.
Her best record 21-15. Okay, all right. Bake's a baller. Bucks got a good situation at quarterback. And they went ahead and re-signed him too. People was clowning Baker Mayfield, bro. They was clowning him.
He was even playing DN for the Panthers.
Bro, you're stupid.
Bro, that's how you know an organization was not using him correctly. That's how
Damn,
you know.
bro. But that's the crazy thing, and that's what tells you that situations matter too.
Mhm.
Like situations matter. People be clowning like quarterbacks, but bro, it depends on the situation. If quarterbacks go into a good situation, typically they could be successful if they have all the tools.
Mhm.
So
I'm gonna see about him this upcoming game for USC. I don't know how I feel about another Samoan quarterback, but I'm gonna check him out to see if he has the traits of being a franchise quarterback. I'm gonna check him out for you.
we gotta see.
Um,
What else we got?
Next topic. Let me pull that up 1 second. We got the week 3 schedule. We're gonna go over each game. Let us know your predictions.
Ooh, week 3 predictions, huh?
Sir. Wait, let me remove that. Oh, wait, hold on. Remove. Okay. Can everybody see? Let me know.
Yeah, I got you. I can see it.
Mhm.
All right, so
Thursday. Let's go. Let's start for Thursday.
ooh, Dolphins versus Bills. I gotta go Buffalo Bills right now. I can't give us the win until we beat them. So I gotta go Bills. Who you got?
Yeah, I got the Bills, of course.
All right. We'll go down. Green Bay versus the Browns.
It's at the Browns. Joe Flacco, not that bad. I think it's gonna be a close one, but I like the Packers.
I think the Browns play them tough. I think the Browns win. I'm going with the Browns.
Okay.
Yep.
You forgot they got Michael Parsons, right?
He's one player.
Oh, all right. Okay.
I got the Browns.
Okay, CB.
Bengals versus Vikings. I gotta go. Joe Burrow's out. They're playing at the Vikings. I'm gonna go Vikings on this one. I got Vikings.
Starting quarterbacks will be Jake Browning and Carson Wentz. This is the battle of the two LSU wide receivers, Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase. So if y'all putting in a parlay right now, take that. Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson for touchdowns. You're gonna win your money for sure.
Anytime.
But it's at the Vikings home. Bengals, they have T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. Jake Browning has more experience with the team, so I'm taking the Bengals.
Okay,
Wait.
so you got is JJ McCarthy out?
Yeah, he's out.
Oh shit, I didn't know that. Damn.
Yeah, he's out. Carson Wentz, he's gonna be the quarterback.
I'll still go with the Vikings. I'll still take the Vikings in it.
Yeah, this is gonna be on Brian Flores if he could
Brian
stop.
Flores' defense can make it difficult for a backup quarterback.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely.
Philly versus the Eagles. I mean, not Philly versus the Eagles. Eagles versus Rams. At Philly, I gotta go Philly on this one. I like the Rams and what they're doing. I just don't think they have enough to beat Philly at the crib.
I like the Eagles, but I would take the Rams. Plus whatever. I like +5, +3.
So you like the Rams in this game?
I don't like the Rams, but I think if anything, they'll lose by 5 points or they'll just straight out win.
Okay. All right.
That's right.
Titans versus Colts. I'm going with the Colts on this one. Even though they're the Even though they're a away team, I got to go with the Colts. The Colts are playing good football right now.
I'll take the Titans. This is the upset of the week.
Ooh, okay. All right. I like it. Chargers versus Broncos. I'm going with the Chargers. I think Justin Herbert and the boys get it done. Division game.
Division game. Chargers, they're going to be without Khalil Mack. So there's no prominent edge guy for the Chargers currently. They do have Derwin James,
Still got
Dante
them
Jackson.
dogs.
Yeah, they have a decent amount of dogs, but I think the Broncos have more firepower going into this game. So I like the Broncos versus the Chargers.
Okay. I got the Chargers. Bears versus the Bears versus the Cowgirls. Honestly, I think the Cowboys win this one. I think the Cowboys are gonna find a way to get back on track. I like what Caleb Williams has shown. He's shown some moxie. He's playing well. But I think the Dallas Cowboys do enough to win this game.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be a close one. Bears, they're 0-2. This game's at home. They got something to prove to the fan base that Caleb Williams doesn't just paint his nails when he's home. You know, he's actually an NFL quarterback. So I think the Cowboys win, but I think the Bears will keep it close.
All right. Giants versus Chiefs. The Chiefs find a way to get their first win versus the Giants. I don't think I think this could be an upset, but I think the Chiefs are gonna find a way to get their first win of the season in New York on Sunday.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes probably pissed off in regards to losing to the Eagles 2 times in a row. Seems like a good spot for him to go on the road and beat a Giants team.
Yeah. Panthers versus Falcons. I'm gonna go with the Falcons on this one. I think the Falcons are playing solid football. We'll see. I feel like the Panthers are competing also. I just don't feel like they have enough to kind of outlast the Falcons in this one.
I like the Falcons as well. I'll take the Falcons.
All right. Another division game. We got a lot of division games this week. Panthers versus Falcons, Jags versus Texans. I like the Jags in this one. I'm gonna take the Jags over the Houston Texans. What's your thoughts?
I would take. I'll take the Texans in a close one, but it'll have to be plus the spread. But I don't know what that spread would be, but I would take the Jags, but I think it's going to be a close one. I'll just say that.
All right, so you're taking the Jags.
Yeah.
Patriots versus the Steelers. I think the Patriots win this one. I'm going with the Patriots upsetting the Steelers at the crib though. So I got the Patriots in this one. Who you got?
Steelers. Aaron Rodgers, he's probably upset in regards to that loss last week. So he's gonna come back to redeem himself against the Patriots, going up against not a rookie quarterback, but he's a new quarterback, Drake May. Yeah. Usually in these situations, the veteran quarterback team ends up winning. You know, DK Metcalf, he might come out there after that loss, hungry. You know, Jalen Ramsey, you know, going up against that rookie quarterback, you know, you could definitely see a lot of turnovers. I could definitely see that for this game. So I do like the Steelers on this one.
All right. Next game we got Bucks versus Jets. I'm taking the Bucks. No explanation. I think the Bucks win this one, you know, by a couple scores. But the Jets have been somewhat competitive. I heard Fields is out though. Right?
Yeah, Tyrod Taylor.
Ooh. Tyrod Taylor going to Tampa. That might be all right. But I'm taking the Bucks in this one. Who you got?
Yeah, Tyrod Taylor. I love Tyrod Taylor, but he's the most injury-prone backup quarterback in the NFL. So I can't really trust Tyrod Taylor to play a whole game as a backup. Buccaneers is at home. They're wearing the creamsicle jerseys or whatever.
Ooh, the creamsicles. All right.
Yeah, they usually play well with those uniforms. So I like the Bucks in this one. Easy.
All right. Commanders and Raiders. I think the Raiders are off to a rough start. I feel like the Commanders aren't as good as people make them out to be, though. So I do think this could be an upset alert, but I'm gonna go with the Commanders on this one because I feel like they'll do enough to win the game for sure.
If Jaden Daniel plays, I like Commanders. If Marcus Mariota plays for the Commanders, then it's gonna be a close one, but I still do like the Commanders.
Okay. Seahawks versus Saints. I'm going with the Seahawks. I just think the Saints are bad, playing bad football right now. And the Seahawks I think they won last week kind of big too.
Yeah, they beat the Steelers. A good team.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going with the Seahawks in that one. What's your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, that's an easy one. Last week when they lost to the Steelers, that was kind of like a redemption game for DK Metcalf, and they still couldn't pull it off. Seahawks are official. They're legit. I think they're winning that division.
That's big. That's big right there. That would be big for the Seahawks. San Francisco, another division game. San Francisco versus the Cardinals. This is tough, but I think I'm gonna go with Cardinals on this one. I feel like the Cardinals always give San Francisco hell. I think it's a division game, so they play each other twice a year. They know each other really well. I think I'm taking the Cardinals in this one as an upset.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go with this one's a hard one, harder than I expect, but it's gonna be a close one. But I will choose the 49ers. Mac Jones. He showed me some things last game, and his head coach, probably one of the best quarterback coaches in all the NFL. He could make any quarterback work pretty much. There's some type of success had for any quarterback that plays in his system. So I like Mac Jones at home for the 49ers.
Okay. Last game. Baltimore versus Detroit, Monday Night Football. What's your thoughts? Who you got winning this one?
Last two matchups against the Lions at home, blowouts. So if it was at Detroit Lions house, maybe I would have took the Lions side, but I'm taking the Ravens on this one.
Yeah, it's just hard for me to go against the Ravens right now. They're playing really good football. Dudes are legit. They get it done. Yeah, I'm going with the Ravens.
All right.
But that was fun, man. Got that one out the way. Hey, if y'all want to put that parlay in, just take my bets because I'm gonna win y'all some money, bro. You already know what time it is, man.
Don't take that too seriously.
Hey man, let's talk about these Gators so I can get out of here. Let's talk about these baby lizards. Miami plays the baby lizards Saturday. What time y'all play? 7:30. Y'all got a late game.
Yeah.
Ooh, they keep putting y'all on. They keep putting y'all L's on prime time. That's crazy, bro.
That's where we deserve to be. What you talking about?
Okay, all right. Who you got in this one, DG?
Are you really gonna ask me that, CV? You're really gonna ask me that? But go ahead.
I think it'll be a good game. I mean, these games are all typically good games. I just want to see a good game. I want to see y'all get after it. I want to see y'all compete. I think the Hurricanes, the afternoon thunderstorms, are gonna win the game. I just don't think y'all offense is good enough. Defensively, y'all are solid. I just don't think Billy Napier has figured out the offense. And Lagway's playing bad right now. So it's gonna be a struggle, but I think the Canes do enough to whoop y'all, and they're playing at the crib too. So you in hard right, bro. You can't. I don't think you're gonna come out of there with a win, bro. It's gonna be a long ride back to Gainesville. Long ass ride back to the Ville, bro.
Saturday, we will prove that Carson Beck is ass. He will not do nothing against the Gators. They have not seen a receiving core like we have before. We will toast all of the Miami Thunderstorms cornerbacks on Saturday.
What about Malachi Tony and them boys, man?
He about to get locked down. We have very good cornerback safeties. Cromartie. We have him. He's been playing better. You know, you gotta remember we only gave up 18 points to USF, so it's not like our defense is like horrible. I mean, we did do bad against LSU, but I feel like this is gonna be a bounce back game. It's gonna be a close game since it's an in-state type of rivalry game, I shall say. So it should be close. But I do like my Gators in this one. I will be at the game if they need me to play. Hit me up, Coach Napier. I'll be I'm not even in the bleachers. I'll be in the stands. So you got to point me out, and I got you. If DJ Lagway play mid, then I'll come in.
Hey, y'all hear this, man. Y'all heard it from the horse's mouth. He got the Gators. I'm excited for the matchup. Hey, y'all already know what time it is over here. It's go nose, baby. It's chop on over here. Y'all already know what time it is.
And who y'all face? Kent State?
Some scrubs we about to just go crazy on. You already know what time it is, man.
Yeah.
Hey, but we appreciate everybody coming through. We appreciate the love and support. Shout out to Mr. Miami who dropped the $10 donation. We appreciate the support. Be sure to punch the like button, subscribe to the channels. DG Live, you already know what time it is. It's CB83. Be sure to subscribe to Dolphins Night Cap. We will be back next week for another show. Hopefully, we will be talking about a Dolphins W after tomorrow, DG. Come on, bro. You already know what time it is, man. Let's go, man. Wait,
I'm sorry, CB. I got money on this game. I can't say that.
You bet against the Dolphins? You bet against the Dolphins?
I can't lose my money, CB.
Bro. Come on, bro. Hey, Riggy, you don't want them problems October 4th, boy. Hey, we coming to the hey, I think y'all gotta go to Tally too. Hey, bro. Hey, Canes ain't ready. Canes gotta go to Tally.
You want all the smoke over here, Riggy. You know.
Hey, you know we ain't scared. Hey, once the Gators finish with y'all, we'll go ahead and wipe y'all up after that. We'll go ahead and take y'all out, bro.
Oh, so we toilet paper now, huh?
Yeah. That's all it is. Dolphin Don, we appreciate you, man. We appreciate everybody coming through, the love and support. You know, we always have a good time on here. We always gonna kick it, talk some Miami Dolphins, and just get after it, man. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Hey, we are out. See ya.